Welcome back to Books for Billiken Babies. It's me, Dr. Jessica Leonard. I am sharing a few stories today with dogs in them, and this one also has a dog in it. It also has one of my favorite authors. So here's the story, and it's called Whistle for Willie, and it's by Ezra Jack Keats. Later on, Ezra Jack Keats has written a story also called A Snowy Day, and I love that book, but I have to go find it because it's somewhere special. And I probably know where it is. It's just I have to think a little bit harder about where I put it. But for right now, here is Whistle for Willie. And Ezra Jack Keats dedicated this to Anne. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. Can you whistle? I can whistle, but let me think. That's about it. I can't whistle a tune. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead he began to turn himself around and around and around, and he whirled faster and faster. What happens when you turn yourself around and around and around? Let's see if it also happens to Peter. Oh, when he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. I think Peter got a little dizzy. I bet if you stood up and did that, you would get dizzy too. I know I would. Peter saw his dog Willie coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled, Peter thought. Willie would stop and look around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Willie's like, don't see him, don't know what's going on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On his way, he took out some colored chalk out of his pocket and drew a long, long line. If you have some chalk, you could go outside too and take that chalk and keep walking with it and see how long it will go. Peter went pretty far. Look at this. He's going around the girls that are jump roping, around the place where you get your hair cut. Oh, he went right to his door. He stood there and he tried to whistle again. He blew until his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He went into his house and he put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked in the mirror and practiced whistling. Still, no whistle. He's really trying. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended he was his father. He said, "I've come home early, dear. Is Peter here?" The mother answered, "Why, no. He's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and find him," said Peter. So here he is. Oh, he took his dad's hat outside. First, he walked along the crack on the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. Have you ever tried to run away from your shadow? Today, I don't have a shadow. The sun's not out. It's kind of gloomy. But I tried to outrun my shadow. He jumped off the shadow. But when he landed, they were together again. He came around the corner where the carton was. And who should he see but, do you see? Willie! Oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew, and he blew, and he blew, and suddenly out came a real a whistle! Willie stopped. He looked around to see who it was. Do you think Willie knew it was Peter? "It's me!" Peter shouted, and he stood up, and Willie raced straight to him. Look at him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling, and so did Willie. Look at him. He's saying, "That's as good as I can get." Peter's mom asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way back home. The end. I love the story. All right, my friends, I think that's it for today. I hope you had a great time. I always have a great time when you're here. I'll see you later. Bye.